Thank you, Dr. Beck. Our next speaker is the 7th modern-day elected principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. Cherokee Nation, the largest Indian tribe in the United States. Prior to being chief, he served on the council of the Cherokee Nation for 12 years, and I had the great pleasure of serving with him for a number of those years. With more than 350,000 citizens and almost 12,000 employees, this gentleman leads a nation that is one of the largest employers in Oklahoma. And it had a recent economic impact study that showed it has a $2.3 billion impact on the area. And under his leadership and with his vision, the Cherokee Nation has had a renewed focus on regional economic development. And you can look around this region and you can see that impact. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Principal Chief Bill John Baker.
Thank you, Chuck. Truly is an honor and a privilege to be back at the NORA conference. You know, I visited around as you were coming in, and I look around this room and I see a room full of partners. Because we are so much stronger together than we are separate. The nation now has over 14,000 employees, most of them right here in northeastern Oklahoma. I see that the conference is talking about health, healthy communities, and the Cherokee Nation has partnered all over this region building healthcare facilities that had over 1.2 million patient visits last year. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of people. We're keeping them healthy. The ones with no payer sources are not going to your community hospitals for free services. But more importantly, every one of these facilities is creating jobs in northeastern Oklahoma. The new facility going at Hastings now will be the largest healthcare center in Indian country at 469,000 square feet and will create 850 new quality healthcare jobs. We're here because we love northeastern Oklahoma. We're here because we want to have it a better place for our kids and our grandkids. And Mr. President, I'm going to go the next 7 generations. That's why we're here. I've got 14 grandbabies and a great-grandbaby. I want to help get every one of them educated. And thank you, Mr. President. So many of my family has gone here, but I appreciate Rogers State and OU and OSU and Harvard. We've got kids in college all around the country. We've got over 5,000 Cherokees on scholarship today. But we want them to come home, folks. And the only way we can get them to come home is to do what you're doing in your communities to create jobs, quality jobs, so that our kids can do better than we did. Now, I've got 14,000 employees, and I can assure you that nobody at any of these tables is not a partner and cannot point to at least one of Cherokee Nation's employees that either helps in your community organization or Diane Kelly and her group, Anna Knight and her group, because we're there. We're there to help you recreate jobs. And as Chuck Hoskin Jr. points out, when we create 250 new jobs in South Coffeyville, Oklahoma, it changes the unemployment needle. And it changes lives in that part of the state. When we help in Jay, Oklahoma, whether it's healthcare jobs or because we ran a new sewer line so that they were able to get a new manufacturer to come to town to create jobs there. Every job's a win. And we partner with Tulsa Regional, which I'm glad that they've taken the NORA model of all of us working together as a region. Macy's department store a few years ago was doing a nationwide search for a fulfillment center. And it was some of you in this very room. It was the State Commerce, it was the Tulsa Regional Chamber, it was everybody worked together, and they promised 2,500 jobs at a minimum of $17.50 an hour. I can't remember when we ever in northeastern Oklahoma announced 2,500 new jobs. But we got them. And guess what? The news today is Macy's are closing brick and mortar stores, and guess what that does to fulfillment centers? So now they're going to about 5,000 employees right here in northeastern Oklahoma because we recruited them for the one deal. Folks, I appreciate what each and every one of you, the county commissioners, the superintendents, we partner with the schools regularly. They're great partners. There's some ladies back here from Boys and Girls Clubs. It takes a village. It takes us all. We not only want great health care in our communities for our people, but we want our communities to be healthy for our grandchildren. I appreciate each and every one of you taking time out of your busy schedules to come here each and every year. I see so many young, old, familiar faces and a few new ones. But your work here today is just so important. And I truly appreciate your hard work. God bless each and every one of you, and may God continue to bless the Cherokee Nation.